Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today I have MATIC Network update. Let's see why this coin corrects so little when the whole market dips down so much more. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It really means a lot to me. So what I have done here is I've drawn the Fibonacci retracement level, Fibonacci extension level. Starting from this bottom here, you go to the top left of your screen, 1, 2, third row, you type trading view, you go into charts, third row, you click in here, trend based Fibonacci extension. Okay, so you go in there from this bottom to this swing high down to this swing low right here. And what are our targets right now for MATIC Network? So here we found resistance on 1.17 back on 13 May in the previous hours, guys. And of course, the next target remains the 1.30. Okay, so for now, we are correcting a little bit. Whole market is correcting, guys, and we need to see where we will stop. We had the 95 cents huge buying pressure, then we went upwards. We stopped at 0.618 Fibonacci retrace extension level, and of course what we want to see right now is having these as our support levels and these as our resistance, main resistance level. I have also this 1.23. So for the volume here, as you can see, the moving average, it is declining a bit, but volume isn't everything, guys, because you can see it is declining, but we are going upwards. So we stand pretty good. We have the volume, we need to go even further above. Right now, what we don't want to see is this candle here getting more bearish and going beyond, because if we see that, then we might actually see bearish engulfs candles and we might retrace a little more. I will explain that actually in the price analysis. For the MACD, I don't care about this bearish cross, guys, as long as we are making higher lows. You can see here, higher lows, higher highs. Eventually, we are getting this cross, but we will go upwards. Do not worry about that. As long as we are making higher highs, higher lows, we don't have to worry even about this cross right here between the blue line and the signal line. Even if they cross and go down, as long as we're making higher highs, higher lows, we are fine. I'm always telling that in the videos for the 4-hour frame for the MACD. So for the 4-hour frame, these are the important things you need to check out. Let's go to the MATIC against USDT in the RSI, the commodity channel index, and you can see here we had high risk on the 4-hour frame, therefore we are correcting a little bit right now. According to the commodity channel index, it was the same. We had high risk overbought situation right here. That's why I told you guys in the previous video we might correct a little bit. Even if we correct right now, do not worry. But for now, what we need to see is MATIC staying in this support level, even if we retrace, not fall down into further support levels for the 4-hour frame. That's what we need to see right now. And of course, we still stand strong, and I will explain the reason we still stand strong in the MATIC against Bitcoin. Okay, right now, guys, what we want to see, according to the SL channel, we still have a buying opportunity for the short term. The green line is above the red line. We are seeing lower highs here, but we don't care as long as we don't go beyond this key level right here formed on 11th May. So right now, MATIC Network against USDT in the daily frame, and you can see here this scenario where we extend the top line of the Bollinger bands. That's why we are going inside. We are going back inside the Bollinger bands. And of course, guys, one of the reasons that we might see it going a little bit downwards is because we extend the top line of the Bollinger bands. For the commodity channel index, you can see here we are above the 100 for the daily frame. For the RSI, we are near the 70. We weren't above, so we actually have much room to grow. If we keep some support levels, we have some room to grow for the daily frame, and the MACD in the daily frame is looking absolutely good because we didn't see this bearish close we saw going up. As long as we didn't see this bearish close, which most of the times we are seeing these guys, we are looking very good for MATIC in the daily frame. So we are going now to the most important thing, the most important chart, MATIC against Bitcoin. The reason, guys, we don't care, the reason that MATIC doesn't care is this chart right now. The reason that MATIC doesn't care, it is because, guys, I've drawn the Fibonacci extension here starting from this bottom to this top and this bottom right here. The reason we don't care is because MATIC is outperforming Bitcoin. What this means, even if Bitcoin falls, MATIC goes upwards. You can see here we are having the 50-day EMA below the 20-day EMA, and even if Bitcoin falls, MATIC doesn't fall as much as Bitcoin. For example, Bitcoin falls down 5%, MATIC goes down 2% or something like this, okay? So MATIC is outperforming Bitcoin. That's why you see MATIC staying strong, having this correction, but instead staying strong according to the 4-hour frame. The 50-day EMA is still below the 20-day EMA. All things are looking good. We are inside the 30 and 70, not an overbought situation right now for MATIC against Bitcoin. Same with the commodity channel index, not an overbought situation. We went back inside this gray area. We had here an overbought situation. That's why we are correcting. Now let's go to the daily frame, guys. On the daily frame, we are seeing this. Our next target is the 0.4024 in case this doesn't become a superstar candle, because if it is becoming a superstar candle, then we might see it correcting a little bit for the short term, okay, for the midterm. But in overall, we are looking very, very good. First of all, the 50-day EMA is below the 20-day EMA, guys, and of course MATIC, you can see how it is outperforming Bitcoin right now. So as long as it is outperforming Bitcoin, it will go upwards, and Bitcoin won't have an immediate effect on MATIC, okay? So right now, as long as we're seeing that, we are absolutely fine. If we form that superstar candle here, we might actually retrace for the next little few days for MATIC against Bitcoin, that is. So for now, guys, we are extended, we are in an overbought situation in the daily frame. Same for the RSI, that's why we might also correct a little bit as long as we are seeing how this candle it will cross. But in overall, that's why we are seeing MATIC not getting so much from the Bitcoin, from MATIC against Bitcoin, from the Bitcoin's dip, because MATIC is still standing strong. We are going to the 4-hour frame here, and in the 4-hour frame, as you can see here, if this big bearish candle here closes below, then we might see it going downwards into some new support levels. For example, we might even hit the 89 cents, but guys, for sure we are still standing strong. We are still standing strong because right now whole market is crumbling, and of course you shouldn't be panicking at all because we formed this candle here, but eventually for the USDT the whole market now is selling. That's why you are seeing this bearish candle. That's why we went below the 1.05. We need to close now above the 1.05. In overall, MATIC is looking good, and our next target, guys, is the 1.30. It is becoming this, and 1.18 we have as our resistance level, because in the previous hours we had this resistance level back on 30 May 2 times. So in case we close above, we will be actually fine. We might keep the 1.06. In case we close beyond, then we might actually see it going a little bit beyond to 95, and then we might have a buying pressure, else we go to the 81.9 and we are having a buying pressure above. So the commodity channel index, guys, it is going down, the RSI is going down. We are not having an overbought situation according to the RSI and the commodity channel index in the 4-hour frame. However, in the daily frame we are a little bit above. According to the other RSI, we can go upwards, guys, we can go upwards. But for now, we might consolidate a bit, but I want to see for the commodity channel index something like this, okay, making like a head and shoulders pattern where we might see it going like this and then going upwards, okay. Then it can fall down and correct. For the daily frame, even though we are in an overbought situation, we still have room to grow. But for the daily frame, we also had this candle here that, okay, it might look like superstar candle, guys, but of course right now what we want to see is closing above. This candle here is very, very extremely good, and if it can close above, then we will be fine. For the 4-hour frame here, what we are seeing for MATIC and what we want to see is after the bearish here environment going upwards, because I think that Bitcoin will go upwards in the next few hours because it is below the commodity analytics is below minus 100. So the 1.30 still remains our Fibonacci extension target. And of course, guys, do not worry, even in the case we fall down a little bit more, it is due to the correction, okay? It is due to the correction that we are experiencing. So MATIC has gone parabolic all the way up here, you can see it. The next target is the 1.30. I will keep updating for MATIC, guys. In case we go down, do not panic, guys. Never sell your position. In the case you bought at the top, you don't want to sell your position for MATIC. Be prepared for everything, but don't sell when we fall down, because if you sell, then you are in a loss. You have to keep avoiding that, because, guys, right there, back on 30 May in the previous hours, we had the 95 cents. We even approached there. Some people sold here after buying here. Some people sold here, and you can see here eventually we went afterwards right immediately upwards. So, guys, do not worry. MATIC is outperforming Bitcoin. MATIC network is outperforming Bitcoin. That's why we are seeing MATIC, even though the whole market is crumbling down like 30% or so. MATIC is being stable, and of course it is outperforming Bitcoin. That's why MATIC doesn't care. Our next price target is the 1.30 USDT. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like the content, please help me with clicking the like button, subscribing, and of course, see you soon with many more videos. Bye!